Hey, this is Jay with Brick Tech Support for LSP Facilitators, and today we're going to look at how to use a ladder. So oftentimes in model builds, there's usually a minifig or one idea that needs to be connected to another with an elevation change, and ladders are a great way to do that, but they can be a little tricky to connect. So how do we do that? And what we're going to use is a hinge piece that's in the sets, and sometimes they are in two pieces like this. I think they're red or yellow perhaps in some of the kits, and this black one here is a little tricky to see, but they just snap in, and it does make a difference if you put the hinge on this side or on this side. For now we're going to put it right here, so if you can see the little L base of the plate, and then we're just going to snap that sticking out the same side as the little L foot there, if that makes sense. So let's snap this in there, and what we'll do is we will take advantage of how the ladder is built. The rungs in between are 1x2s, so we can put a 2x2 in there. We can snap it right in between the rungs of the ladder there, and then we can use the base of the hinge. We're gonna put it right here at the edge of this plate, and because this is a hinge, it'll allow us to adjust it so it comes all the way and meets the ground. So if you have a different, maybe a shorter build, we can move this out and in to meet the ground there. And also what we could do, since we're using ladders, if this was really high, higher than what this ladder could reach, the ladders actually can snap into each other, actually slide into each other. And if you look at the end of the ladder here, let's see if we can get that in focus, you can see it's got some ridges. And on this ladder, what we'll do is we'll slide this one right into the other one there, and they kind of ratchet onto themselves, so you can adjust the height to get as high as you need to go. And you could move the hinge up here if you had maybe a platform higher up on the model. So pretty handy using the hinge to attach ladders in this way. And there's some other things that we can do as well with ladders besides moving our figures up and down on a build. Because the ladder does have that 1x2, we can use things like, one of my favorite blocks is the turntable. We can get some motion out of there. We could build a ladder, or maybe just as a pathway that can connect different parts of the model together. And if you take the hinge, remember I said we could flip this one way or the other. I'm going to take this out. Remember we originally put it in to kind of mirror, I know it's kind of tricky to see this, how it's kind of an L-shaped, and we put it this way. I'm going to flip it around and go the opposite direction so that the profile looks something like this. And if I do that, I can get kind of a drawbridge effect. Let me put this on this one here, and I've already got one set up. I can snap the ladder in here, and it'll allow me to put the ladders the other way, so we can get kind of this drawbridge effect, which is kind of cool. So that's another way we can use that. Yeah, and like I said, the telescoping ladders, you can really get some distance going. This is also handy connecting one base plate to another. So during a landscape build, we could use these. They kind of telescope, and we'll cover more on how to use ladders to do that in a connections video. But yeah, ladders have a lot of different uses just besides getting up in the air. So I hope this was helpful, and any questions or comments, please leave them below, and until next time, play well.